Hey guys, welcome back to part 5 of our allotment journey. Haven't posted in a while because we've been busy and our little boy's got chicken pox. Yeah, chicken pox. Spotty o'grotty.
Hello. Daddy, is that what
So,
it's called?
this is what it looks like now. We've been quite busy. We've now got some trees in. What have we got? Gala apple. And down here we also have a miniature pear tree. Potatoes are coming up nice. All the peas and beans are in, and we've got a full plot of beds now. And we've erected this cage for the sweet corn. I've got delivery of compost coming, hopefully in the next half an hour. So we can top that off. See the Hugo culture beds in these. I've got 2 ton of compost coming, so that should be enough to fill them. So yeah, and that one's going, our sweet corn's going in there. We've got pumpkins in that one.
Is that Mummy?
And I can't remember for the life of me what's going in that one, either of them. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. So no more black sheeting, and just got to weed when necessary. But yeah, it's we're done on this plot once it's got all the stuff in. When the compost comes, I'm going to fill a little compost and get them planted, get everything planted, and it's just a case of just water and weed. And that'll be it for this year. And then we're going to start planning for next. There might be a few changes excuse me, next year. But we'll see. I mean, that's got plenty of time left for that. But, I've managed to squeeze some leeks in there and some parsnips in that one. I'm also going to bank these potatoes up, obviously, when the compost comes. Red onions are looking very nice. You won't believe I weeded that a week ago, would you? Sprouts, and I've put some flowers in between them, and I've also tried sneaking a few parsnips in between. They're the leftover potatoes I've got to plant today.
Red potatoes.
Broccoli and a few radishes that we had left over, and white onions. Some of them are looking really nice already. I've actually got some leftover onion sets that I am going to put in one of the beds as well. I'm just going to try and squeeze everything in all in one, or as we go, if there's any space, just going to squeeze some leftover crops in. I've got some more white cabbages to come down as well, but these are our white cabbages. They're not looking too bad. I've got a load of cucumbers. This year I made the mistake of planting old seeds and they didn't really germinate, and so I went out and bought all new seeds, and the new seeds have come up and the old seeds have come up. And probably might not get as better crop, but they're up, so I might as well use them and see what happens. But going back to the Hugo call, I did a bit the other way around this time. I put cardboard underneath. I've got some rotting wood. This is the last bit of rotting wood I could find at the minute, so I've only put a bit in. But usually when we do the beds, particularly in this one, it was quite a big amount of rotten wood first.
Daddy.
Then there was cardboard. I've got loads of shredded paper in there, as you can probably see in that corner. Then I've topped it off with leaves. These are last year's leaves that I collected.
Daddy.
Then I'm going to top it off with compost. But yeah, this is just the odd bits and bobs that I had left out of these beds.
Daddy.
So I'm just going to fill these with compost, because that's all I've got left. And then, like I said, there I've got some leftover potatoes that I didn't have any room for down here or at home to go in beds, so I bought some potato grow bags that I had that I'm going to use. I'm going to put a little bit of compost in at the bottom. Then I'm going to use a little bit of mycorrhizal fungi, and a pelleted, I can get in there, a pelleted potato feed. I'm going to put a handful of that in. And I'm going to put a sprinkle of fish blood and bone in. Then I'm going to put the potatoes in. I'm only going to put 2 in per sack. I'm going to cut all the chits off and leave 2 good chits left when I put them in. Then I'm just going to top the bag off. Mix a little fish blood and bone in on the top. Usually I mulch on the top, but at the moment I don't have anything left to mulch with. I haven't brought that down. I forgot about that. Then I'm just going to give them a good water once a week. The way I water is once a week. You water it until the water comes out the bottom. Wait 10 or 15 minutes.
Daddy.
And water again. And until the water runs out the bottom again, and then that's it. That's how I do it. That's how I was learnt to do it by Tony O'Neill.
Can we have loom?
On Simplified Gardening channel. If you've not heard of him, go and check him out. I've tried that, and I used 630 litre buckets, and it's worked. Our first and second earlies last year I've never had so many. It was the best crop we had, and we did exactly the same. I'll do a video on it while I'm doing it to show you guys how I do it. The main crops were terrible, but that was because the compost that we bought last year was absolutely crap. It was diabolical. It got too hot, it was pitch black, it had all the nutrients taken out. As soon as you watered it and put the potatoes in, it just went right rock. Nothing could, I think, out of 50 bags and pots of containers of potatoes, we had about 5 potatoes out of the lot. So I really hope this compost that's coming is a lot better. There's been a few allotment plot holders down here that have had it, and they say it's really good, so fingers crossed. That's the plan for today. Moving compost. planting potatoes. So yeah, I'll while I'm doing it, I'll do another video on how we do our potatoes. So I'll catch you next time.